Gamers, how's it going, everybody? It's me, your guy Wattles. Welcome back to youtube.com/c/WattlesPlays. Something big happened in between episodes, very big. This is the first episode where your boy is recording with more than 500,000 subscribers. Big shout out to all of you. Thank you all for the epic milestone. I love it. It's exciting. In the guide world here, we have a couple projects that kind of need some work. I'm thinking the creeper farm needs a better collection system, and of course, the sugarcane farm that we built in the last episode and that I worked on a tiny bit off camera needs finishing. It's pretty plain looking. There's meant to be a building here. Today, we're going to work on, I think, both of those projects and get them done, but we're going to do things in a little bit of a different way. But first, to catch you up off camera, I did a little bit of work, and would you take a look at it? Yeah, it's actually only a little bit of work. I put a floor in here. I think it's pretty cool looking. It's different. It's, what did I say? I think it's an artsy last episode. I don't know, kind of has the diner vibes, but I think we're going to go with it. I think I kind of like it. It's cool. It's different. It's unique, and I think the rest of the build being finished will pull it all in together. But that's that. We're going to actually slide over into the nether now and go over to a different base really quick just to get some supplies. 500,000. That's that's like a huge number. I would have never thought that this would have all happened, especially so fast. Like I said a bunch of times, hit 100,000 less than a year ago. Maybe it's over a year ago now at this point. It was pretty close, but still pretty epic. Crazy. I can't believe it. We're on that road to 1 mil. Gamers, spread the word. Need your help, of course. But we're over here to actually pick up dark prismarine. We definitely need to come back here and finish this project, by the way, but I'm not talking about that today. Dark prismarine. I don't have a lot right there. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to have to start with that. And then how do we craft this stuff? All right. Prismarine shards. Prismarine shards it is. We'll bring a bunch of prismarine shards with us back over to the base as well. And the sandbox. Sandbox? Hey, yes, sandbox. You're coming with me too. All of this other stuff. I don't think I really need this. Maybe, well, you know what? We might as well leave that here. Okay. We're good. So I want to get this straight. Today's episode isn't technically the special. I'm kind of leaning towards something to do with the subreddit for the special, r/Wattles, so make sure you slide over there, maybe put some memes there or something. That would be really cool. Maybe I'll react to them, talk about the subreddit in a video. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. But at the same time, haven't decided quite yet. By the way, if you like the video, remember to drop a like. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Today we have a lot of work to get done, and we have a lot of questions to answer. Before making this episode, I put on a tweet on my Twitter, @itiswattles. Drop a follow over there too. And that tweet, otherwise known as this piece of art right here, asked you guys for some questions. There were a lot of questions. That means we need some time to answer those questions. So that is the plan for today's episode after we get going on the build. First, I'm going to talk about the build a little bit. Then we're going to answer all the questions. Q&A episode, big fun. So for today's build, let's start by taking a look at the bee farm. I really like how this build turned out. One thing that I love about this build, the spruce wood actually. I think I'd like to use some spruce wood on today's build. Now, let's take a look at the storage building. The storage building is cool, it's beautiful, it's nice, but don't think I'm going to use anything that I used on the storage building in this build. Finally, let's take a look at the building right next door to the one that we're working on, the AFK fish farm. So I like the oak wood tones on this build as well, so I'm thinking maybe some oak wood and spruce wood, maybe. I don't know, but with all that being said, I'd like to try and use some blocks that I haven't used quite yet in builds. So I'm thinking that we're going to go ahead and use maybe dark prismarine as a base somewhere in here. I'm probably going to end up moving this stuff, but dark prismarine base. Then on top of the dark prismarine, I think I'd like to go with white concrete. I think that could look really cool. Then I'd like to come in here and break things up with probably some spruce beams, but maybe, just maybe, some oak beams as well. I think spruce is going to look a whole lot better with those colors, though. It'll keep it kind of like dark in tone, I guess, kind of. I don't know. I think it'll look really cool. Point is here, though, that we're doing different blocks on this build, which is different than everything else that we've been doing. Even though the block palette for this build is entirely different than everything else, I think everything will work well together because we're kind of following a similar build theme, at least. These are all like normal buildings. I'm not going from like giant turtle to giant library to giant sea pickle. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah. I think it'll work out. I think it'll look good, and the town will still, it'll still make sense together. Or so I hope. So, with that being said, that's the plan for this thing. Now, I think it's time to get some work done. Then I'll come back and talk about that, or I'll figure it out. But, yeah, anyways, time to work on the sugarcane farm. Anyways, big question time. Let's go. Time-lapse time, but not question time. Forgot to say something. 500K Club merch, it's on the way. Keep your eyes out for it. I'll talk about it a little bit more once it's dropping. It's not dropping today, but soon. Very, very soon. It's on the way. With that out of the way, boom, question time. First and foremost, I'm going to answer this question. I saw a lot of people asking it. Stuff about Hermitcraft. Why don't I join? Well, technically to join, you have to be invited, and your guy here hasn't been invited, so no Hermitcraft for me. Next question. Neve is wondering if it really be like that sometime. It does really be like that sometime. Good call. Cash Cooper is wondering what my Fortnite handle is. My Fortnite handle is Wattles, I think. I haven't played in a while, though. I'm pretty not epic, I know. Right? Level H is wondering about that 500K Club merch. Hey, I don't blame you. The question is, when can we get the merch? Soon. I will announce a release date soon, gamers. Level H also asked about Minecraft Dungeons and am I gonna play it? Oh, for sure. You can expect some Minecraft Dungeons content from me, your guy. I have some cool things up my sleeve, including maybe something on Minecraft Dungeons release day. Only time will tell for sure, but Minecraft Dungeons looks pretty sweet. My boy, my favorite loaf of bread fan of bread asks if I will ever come to the UK. Yeah, I would love to come to the land of tea sometime. I think that would be really cool. Eventually, one day, I could maybe see myself doing like a tour. Maybe, like a fan tour. I don't know, though. I don't know. I guess that's another thing that we'll have to wait for. Maddie is wondering if I have any pets, and no, I currently don't have any pets, but soon, your guy has pretty much lined up a dog. I think maybe we're gonna see another thing that's in the future. Why are all of these questions about the future? I mean, the future's cool, right? It's good, but soon, pet soon. Corian is wondering if I've ever been recognized by my voice in public, and no, actually, I haven't been recognized by my voice in public. I wear the merch in public sometimes, which is pretty cool, but yeah, no, I don't think anybody has recognized me quite yet. Would be kind of difficult, I would think, right? I would have to be talking, and I mean, I talk, but like, I also don't talk. The Oddies dropped an impossible question on us, elites. Herobrine or Diorite? Yup. Can't answer it. Rudra asks, cake or pie? Easy. It's gonna be cake, but if I'm feeling like apple pie, we'll go with apple pie. But cake is better. Vanilla cake is the way to go. By the way, did you see this amazing cake? I tweeted a picture of it. It was really good. My fiance, she is Le Chef. Okay, gonna switch things up a little bit here. Change the pacing. We're gonna answer this question in serious. Teddy is attempting to play Animal Crossing, is wondering if I'll still be doing YouTube in 5 years, if it's around. So first off, YouTube is definitely gonna be around in 5 years, 100%, not a doubt about it. Will I be doing it in 5 years? 100%, not a doubt about it. I love doing YouTube. It is my favorite thing in the world. Like, seriously, every single step of creating content is really fun. Some days I have like days where I'm like, I don't really want to edit, but then I edit and it's really not that bad. Sometimes I'm like not feeling my commentary, but then I check it out and it's not that bad, you know? I love doing YouTube, favorite thing in the world, and I will do it forever. Whoa is wondering who is Wattles, and Wattles is everybody. Everyone, including me. It's you. It's them. It's they. It's everyone. But mostly me. Mr. Freemaker and a few other people asked about the Twitch streams. Where do they go? So, unfortunately, your guy is having some internet problems lately. Hasn't been the freshest, hasn't been the most elite, but thankfully, mobile hotspot gang, where you at? Technical explanation, the cable line going to my house has water damage, big problem, needs to be fixed. Streams should hopefully be back soon. Streams twitch.tv/wattles. Andrew is wondering why I quit Fortnite. I quit Fortnite because Minecraft, it was all about the craft, you know? Okay, this is a really good question. Very serious answer here. Cassidy is wondering how long this current guide world will last. So, I've been wondering that myself lately. Once the Nether update drops, 100% gonna be a new series. There's gonna be something new on the channel. What happens to this guide world, though? I don't know. I'm still kind of trying to think about it. Part of me says keep this guide world going and kind of have the series go in the background for a little while while I do the new series. The other part of me says end this guide series, end Infinite Survival, go all in on a new series so it could be more consistent for you guys. I don't know though, I'm pretty torn. I can't decide. The new series probably won't be Minecraft Guide Season 3. It's not time for that quite yet, elites. The new series will definitely involve the Nether though. Really, the big question is, does Minecraft Guide Season 2, this one right now, continue on? I don't know, I kind of can't decide. If it does continue on, obviously we'll update the world. Finally, we're going to end things off with this impossible question from our boy Daniel. Daniel is wondering what time it is, and it's currently 12:55 p.m. It's a little bit in the afternoon. I'm kind of hungry for lunch right now, to be honest. You know, matter of fact, I think I'm going to go have lunch right now. That's going to be the time lapse. Thank you all for the questions. I'll be back after lunch. Oh, but first, if you have an actual special idea, definitely still drop that down in the comments below. I've been seeing all of your ideas. They're amazing. I think I have a pretty cool idea, but I don't know at the same time. If you'd just like to see another Q&A, that's cool. Drop that down below. I'm really leaning towards something on the subreddit, though. Maybe some memes, maybe some question answering. I'm not too sure yet. Anyways, I'm going to be back. It's food time. Alright, elites, I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. It was really fun to make. Again, thank you so much for the questions if you asked them. If you didn't get the chance to, remember to drop a follow on the Twitter. But it's time to show you what I've come up with during all of that time. Now, obviously, some of that stuff was shown on camera, but a lot of it wasn't actually. To get the full experience, we're going to need to back up and then slowly, dramatic music right now. Exactly. Set the mood, perfect. We got to slowly turn around and take a look at the build, but plot twist, you can't see it from there. Okay, we're gonna move over here and take a look at the build. I'm really happy with how this turned out. So we have a beautiful garden over there, and then a path going, off this way by the AFK fish building and past this building. Of course, the entrance is right over here. The dark prismarine with the white concrete. Oh man, I love this block combo with the spruce wood as well, and then the dark oak wood in there too. Wow, I think I may have discovered a new favorite block palette. I don't know, I think it looks really cool. I was tempted to put some windows in here too, like window, but that's the problem right there. The iron, the redstone in there, but if this weren't like this build, I would definitely put a window in there. That would look so good. Now the build is kind of a circle because you know circles are good. Pam likes circles, so I decided to go ahead and go with the circle. Pam, you can come with me, by the way. Now the inside, I have to warn you, the inside is finished, but actually it's not. So you walk in here and you see this right now. This is good. It looks nice. I reconfigured where our item drop off is. It's inside of the building now instead of outside. Over here, this is the exact same water funnel. I just went ahead and raised it up a little bit more and then basically flipped it backwards. Inside of there are some hoppers. The hoppers run over to this chest right here, and all the sugarcane goes inside of the chest. Pretty straightforward. Over here is an access room in case we ever have to get back in here, work on the farm or something. I don't know. It's there, and yeah, it's always kind of good to leave those things. Up top, I decided to do lots and lots of spruce trapdoors. I thought those looked nice. Other than that spot over there, I did oak on that wall to make the oak match. Yep, there's a wandering trader, by the way. But the ceiling isn't finished. But I have an idea. So I really like how this build turned out. I think it's really nice, open, and it looks good. From over here, it looks pretty cool. I didn't want to make the roof any more taller because I think if it gets too tall, it's just going to look weird. So at this point in the build, I think it's time to make lots of black stained glass, grab the scaffolding, and get back up on top of the roof, and basically just do a black stained glass roof that is flat across the top. Pretty basic, I know, but I think this is the easiest way to complete this build without getting it, too obnoxiously weird looking. I was thinking about a circular dome on top, but then, I don't know. I feel like a circle dome on this not exactly circle-shaped build would look a little weird, a little out of place. As you can tell here, the build is longer this way than it is that way. So yeah, I decided a circle would be a little too strange. I think just a flat black stained glass roof would look really good, especially once Optifine releases and all of this glass is connected. Ooh, that's gonna look really good. I mean, if Optifine ever releases while we're still in this world. I mean, good things take time, though. No rush. Oh, that's right. I wanted to add a campfire in here, too. I'm thinking that we'll just kind of throw it on the ground, honestly. I think that kind of it is a nice vibe. It completes this whole setup, the whole experience. Trapdoor, definitely. This is the seat. You sit on the trapdoor like that, right next to the fire. Very dangerous, as you can hear, but yeah, it's nice, and it looks good. Pam, you need to be very careful. Don't walk over there. I could not survive. You won't survive either. Honestly, I'm kind of getting like a whole Japanese vibe from this build, which is big yay, because I like that vibe. I think it's really cool looking. Overall, maybe this is my favorite build in the world now. Yeah, it's pretty nice, and Wandering Trader likes it too. I also think that this build actually blends in pretty well with this area. That's one concern that I was having in the beginning of the episode. Like, I didn't know if the building would really match because we were going to do things that were really, really different. But I think it does. You get the dark, spruce kind of pulled over from way over there. And then the roof is actually pretty much identical on these two builds. We have the cobblestone border, the stone brick. I think it works out. And I think it looks really, really good. It all matches nicely. You also got the iron bars right there, and then behind me iron bars, and then the lanterns everywhere, of course. But here is the inside now. I can tell you that these corners need some fences. That'll look really, really good in there. But I think that's going to be where we actually leave this build at for now. It's actually pretty plain and empty. I'm thinking about maybe doing some extra storage chests up there instead of staircases. I don't know quite yet, though. But yeah, this is where the build is going to be at for today. Next build. The next build is right over here. This is going to be a really quick and easy fix. So the creeper farm is good and all, but it needs to be better. The rates are okay. Hey, that scared me way too much. Anyways, the rates are okay. I still have caving to do, but the whole collection system, it's ugly. I don't like it. So what we're going to do instead is take these hoppers out and make something a little bit more cool. I'm thinking, of course, a target on the ground, because it's like a target, right? This is like almost like target practice, kind of, but we're going to sink it down into the ground to make it blend in a little bit more. Pam, you know what? Not that anything bad could happen, but if bad things happened, I wouldn't want you to get hurt. You're going to stand over there. So I'm thinking that we could basically just sink a target down into the ground here. We'll make it kind of sizable, and then we'll run a hopper minecart collection system underneath this thing. This will look a whole lot cleaner than the other setup, and it'll actually pick up drops, I think, a whole lot better as well, which is a good thing. So, of course, we have to start, of course, with the concrete. You already knew, but we have to turn it into a circle. So I'm thinking if we just do maybe the red in here, and then we do one more layer of white around the outside, that should probably be good, and it should be enough space to turn into a circle. Oh, yep. Circle vibes for sure, elites. Circle vibes for sure. That's a circle, kind of. It's not the best, but it's gonna have to do. Circle. Okay, good. Now, simple minecart collection system. This is gonna be really easy. All we need to do is basically run a hopper minecart underneath all of this area here, and then we just have to put a drop-off chest at the front. So collection chest will be centered right there. That'll be good. This should be the whole area. I don't think creepers could end up falling past this area. All right, nice. Okay, so we have the space cleared out under here now. Now it's time to run a simple minecart line. So let's see, what could we do here? We could obviously have this run over here. That needs to happen. Then we could go up this way. Then I think we could snake around in here. So let's see, if this were to go up here and then make a turn and go back this way, we'd go down. Then we go this way. Then we go this way. Then we go this way. Then we go that way. Then we go that way. Okay. Well, you know what? That's fine. That's okay. We'll just expand this a little bit, and the minecart will run partially not under the target. It's fine. It works. It'll be good. Okay, time to go ahead and get this in now. This should be pretty simple. I have levers for the power, and then powered rails for, you know, the power cart. Very nice. Alright, well, the rail line is in. Now it's time to get this hopper minecart on its course and let it run forever. So, I'm thinking that we could probably dig down here. This should be good. Alright, and then we can push you. You go. Go forever, please. Should be good. I have a lot of power down there. Way more power than I would ever need. It's gonna loop, and it's gonna loop forever. Okay, awesome. This setup is a whole lot nicer looking than the old thing, and it almost is like an invisible collection system, you know, because it's like, whoa, how is that working? But the world will never know. I won't say. Now, I just need to make sure this thing looks a little bit better, because gotta be honest, 100% honest, is kind of ugly right now. Little bit of time later, and we have a final product yet again. So, Creeper Farm collection system is now nice and set up. It's bright in here. I hid a jack-o'-lantern under that piece of carpet right there to keep spawns from not happening under this thing. Of course, down in this hole we have the collection chest, and then actually a way to check on the minecart as well. I decided to leave this open this time. Usually I close these things off. I don't know, I was kind of feeling the open vibes this time. But yeah, collection chest down there. Then the path. The road is finally in. So, from this bridge, we have a road that goes over this way towards the creeper farm, and then it connects right back over to the path that we did earlier on in the episode. Now, I just need a little bit more stone. I'd like to put some buttons on this path to make rocks, you know, but I think that is going to be just about it for this episode. Eventually, that creeper farm thing will blend in a little bit more once we get builds around it, if we end up getting to that. Big thank you for 500,000 subscribers, Elites. It's been crazy, and I can't wait for the future. In case you haven't heard yet, 500K Club merch is on the way to celebrate. Get ready for the drop. I'll let you know when it happens. If you haven't yet, drop a like, subscribe. Definitely subscribe. Hit the bell as well. Today, big shout out to my patrons, Malin312 and Louisiana Vader. Until next time, Elites, stay fresh. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody.